Tonight, I'm not really sure what to call what we're making, but it's basically like a chicken crust pizza, except instead of pizza toppings, it's gonna be things like jalapeños, cream cheese, buffalo sauce, and fun stuff like that. So the first thing we're gonna do is take some extra thin chicken breast. You could also just use regular chicken breast and make it like whatever, what's it called? Like butterfly it. Okay, and we're gonna toss it around inside of this bowl with seasonings and avocado oil. And man, I forgot, I was supposed to cut out parchment paper and put it on the baking sheet we're gonna use, but for the air fryer, but I forgot, so we're gonna have to do that too. But anyway, first thing we're gonna do, take this chicken. See how thin it is? I like using this as the pizza crust because there's like paper stuck to it. This is so weird. I've never seen this many pieces of paper inside a piece of meat. But anyway, see how thin it is? It's like the perfect crust for things. And now we're gonna mix it with a bunch of seasonings, which we have like cayenne, black pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. And there's also a tablespoon of avocado oil in this bowl. And the reason I'm upset that I forgot to measure out the parchment paper is, oh, somebody says they think I missed a piece of paper. Oh my God, I did. Okay. That was so weird. Has anybody seen that many pieces of paper, like, on chicken? That was usually, I don't even think there are paper in there, right? Okay, see how coated this is in seasonings? That's the vibe we are going for. Yeah, exactly, Kylie. Way too many. You guys were gonna say the same thing, right? Like, I've seen it. They have one piece when you get deli meat, but who knows? All right, well, I have to wash my hands, which I planned on not having to do until the chicken was in the air fryer. But I don't want to have raw chicken hands and, like, touch our drawers. So my hands are halfway washed. I didn't do my ABCs. That's why I say halfway. And now we're just gonna rip some parchment paper. I guess you could use foil. Cut it with a pair of scissors. And now we can add the chicken and put it in the air fryer. And we're just gonna throw it in the air fryer for like 5 or 10 minutes. Because once we add the toppings, we're just gonna broil it until everything gets melty. I also would say you guys can do this as like a stuffed chicken recipe. You just combine everything, put it inside, and then fold it over with toothpicks. I just don't like stuffed chicken because I never know if it's like all the way done. And also, one time I had a scare where I thought I ate a toothpick. I was terrified. You guys are saying I look thinner. Thank you guys. I put on like 15 pounds during pregnancy and like once we brought the baby home. And then I started tracking my macros and I'm down. Today's like the lowest I've weighed in probably a year. I don't want to get too excited about like single number, like weigh-ins on the scale, you know. Your weight is kind of irrelevant. It's more about your body composition. But I was pretty pumped. But I was pretty pumped to step on the scale and be 181 today, which I like being around 175, 180, especially if I'm lifting weights. And I'm pretty much back to where I wanted to be. My heaviest weight was either like 195 or 190. It was at the doctor during a checkup, and I had like a bunch of clothes and shoes on, and I think it was closer to 195. I don't remember exactly, but it feels good to be down. Like, I've made it a mission to go on as many walks as possible, and our neighborhood is super hilly, And people, you will be amazed at just like, if you try to get 10,000 steps a day, that's incredible. But if you can get 15,000 steps a day, the amount of like, it really, it does a lot for fat loss is what I'm trying to say. It's not like you have to go run a marathon or lift a bunch of weights, like just walking more, choosing to take the stairs, standing up when you're working. All of these things add up and they make a huge difference in your weight loss journey. And it's funny, I go up the stairs so many times because it's like there's always something Anna needs upstairs, or there's always something I forgot upstairs, and I'm just constantly running up and down. 7 weeks postpartum, and I've slowly been losing back into being so I've been tiptoeing back into being low carb, and I'm down 5 pounds in 1 week. Hey, congratulations, that's amazing. I missed it. Which seasonings did you use? Basically a bunch of stuff, just like whatever's in your pantry. Italian seasonings, cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. I even put red pepper flakes in there. All right, I'm washing my hands for the last time because I don't think we're gonna be dealing with raw chicken anymore. And now we can go ahead and mix up what we're gonna spread on top of it. So the first thing we're gonna do is, I actually wanted to ask you guys. So we're gonna mix the cream cheese with some softened cheddar the cheddar with some softened cream cheese and buffalo sauce. And I'm wondering, should we actually as much as you want, but I'm wondering, should we top the little chickens with these and this stuff, or should we just, and onions, or should we just mix it all in here and then spread that on top? Because we're also going to put some bacon, cheddar, and mozzarella on top too. I'm so excited for this. I've never seen pizza crust with chicken. So another chicken crust pizza is, if you use ground chicken, it's really good as well. I just like this method better because it's like less steps. With the ground chicken, it does have like a better crust texture where it's more like a pizza crust because you're adding mozzarella and an egg. But I like this method. And that method also takes longer. Mix it all together, then put it on top. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're just putting it in here. What's your favorite keto salad? I really like Caesar salads. Anything with like Parmesan, if you like Parm crisps, that's really good too. I think if we're gonna mix everything in here, should these remain circular or should I chop them up? I'll wait for your response before I do anything. But I really like Caesar salads. There's another Greek salad that me and Anna make that's really good. It's basically romaine, fresh dill, lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper, and shallots. Yeah, Kira, chopped salad is bussin'. Oh, you guys are saying like chop the jalapenos. But is chopped salad a thing where it's like deli meats in the salad? Or is that a chef salad? I like chef salads. I like all salads, but one thing that I've learned, and I'm leaving the seeds in these jalapenos. Some people are saying leave them in rounds. Most people are saying chop. All right, we're gonna chop. I'm sorry, RC. Anyway, what I was saying, and I have to be careful whenever I chop up jalapenos because Sophia's box with all of her bottle parts is in the sink, so I have to move the box out of the sink. Because I'm gonna put this cutting board in the sink when I'm done, and I don't want to get jalapeno seeds on her bottles. Although it could be nice to like get her palate started early, you know. I feel like honestly, I love hot stuff so much. I use this. Chef Michael got us this. I could turn the front facing camera. It's basically called Marie Sharp's Habanero Pepper Sauce. It's so good, and I put it on everything. And when I was a kid, I had never had anything spicy or hot, like not once. And I remember going to Chipotle for like the first time when I was 12, and I tried the Tabasco sauce on my burrito, and it was so good. And then I had like hot wings for the first time, and I fell in love. So I forget why I mentioned that. Oh, because I was just joking about getting a jalapeno seed on Sophia's bottle. I was saying like we could get her started early. All right. Even on cereal, that's facts, Johnny. All right, now we're gonna add the jalapenos and mix it all up. And I am saving, maybe we'll put the bacon in it too, but I am saving the cheese to like be the glue that we kind of put on top. And this is fully cooked bacon from Costco. I'm gonna take a little bite. All right, now we just need a pointy spoon to mix it all up. And also I'm gonna slide these into the sink. Whenever the counter is wet, I have such a hard time focusing because it's all I can think about is like wiping down the counter, so I'm drying it off. Okay. You guys can hear Sophia? Yeah. Anna just placed her on her playmat. She was having so much fun on there. Sophia is like so good at entertaining herself lately. It's crazy. Just a few weeks ago, you could not like drop her by herself unless we put Hey Bear on the TV. She doesn't even need Hey Bear anymore because she likes her toys. All right, look how saucy this is. This is gonna be good. There's no salsa, just a lot of buffalo sauce. What's up, Jen? We are glad to have you here with us. Thank you, Az. I'm down about 10 pounds. Yeah, Kylie, Sophia is the sweetest. Her smiles like melt my heart. She smiles constantly. I'm always like shooting videos all day and working, and Anna's like hanging out on the couch with her or doing stuff. It can make me feel so happy and like warm inside if I just walk over and Sophia will be feeding and she'll like stop drinking her milk and look up at me and smile. It's the greatest feeling ever. All right, I'm gonna take a bite of this mix. I need some water. I'm actually just gonna drink some zero sugar pink lemonade. You know what? I think it would also be good. The white stuff in the bowl was cream cheese. I think it would also be good to have saved some of the circular jalapeno slices to like put on top just to add some color to it. I have another jalapeno in the fridge. Maybe I'll do that. All right, I'm just slicing a jalapeno. Here we go. All right, we're gonna take the chicken out. This is why I like using super thin chicken, because I don't have to sit here for an hour while it cooks. It would be cool if I could do these recipes on like steak. I just think chicken tastes good. I like chicken. I think steak is good like in its own right, but you can't get creative and like put a bunch of stuff on top of steak the way you can chicken. Or maybe you can, I'm just not a huge fan of it. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna take this chicken out and start spreading stuff on it. Maybe I'll flip them. I'll flip all of them except this one I just spread it on because it's too late for this one. I'm sorry, middle piece, it's too late for you. Okay. And then this will just be like another 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This looks so freaking good. Oh no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough to cover both of them. So one piece of chicken is gonna have to be uncovered. What was I thinking? Actually, I'll just spread one piece like super thin and steal some from this one. Okay. All right, we got it all on there. Yummy, yummy. Now, oh, the other cheese. So this is the mozzarella and cheddar combination, which is really good for adding color. Oh my goodness, I think I need more cheese too. I underprepared because I thought it was going to be a pound of chicken. It was actually a pound and a half. Okay. Now we top with a few little jalapenos. I'm so excited. This smells so good. Just like the seasoned chicken smells delicious. I love using tons of seasonings on everything. I've always been that way. Like when I first started keto, before blackened tenders were around, I basically made my own blackened tenders because I would just like heavily season chicken and eat it. All right, these last pieces are gonna be super seedy. This batch, if you can see, there are seeds flying out as I chop it. This batch of jalapenos is like very seedy. All right. I almost grabbed this without the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands. If you're chopping jalapenos, always wash your hands before you like rub your eyes or anything. But especially before you go to the bathroom. Okay. I've made that mistake before. I thought I was gonna die. All right, we've got about 10 minutes. There is a little bit left in here. This is like the type of time where I would lick the bowl. I think I like spicy food more than Anna, despite the fact that she claims to be Hispanic, but okay. but she'll probably eat some. But the difference is, I don't want to talk too much about my tracking journey too, because a lot of people who are just getting started on keto, even in my first year or two of keto, the idea of tracking was so overwhelming that I just didn't want to hear anything about it, and it was like such a turnoff to hear about it. But so if you feel that way, I'm sorry. I'm gonna share this though. So I guess that is a stereotype. Somebody said not all Hispanics enjoy spicy food. That's true, but Hispanic food is very flavorful, and it does have like a lot of spices in it, just in general. Anyway, so the tracking thing. I'm good not eating all day. I put protein in my coffee, like a Fairlife caramel or a Premier caramel protein shake, and I don't need to eat. I'm good. Like maybe I'll have a Mallow Munch bar as a snack, but I don't really eat all day. Anna does. Like she kind of likes having a brunch lunch type meal, usually like eggs or something, and then some like berries. So she's eating kind of throughout the day. So when it's time to do dinner, she's also tracking with me. Sometimes what I make is very high calorie, like my Mississippi pot roast, and I can go crazy because I didn't eat all day. I'm basically doing one meal a day. But with her, it's a little different because she's had a lot of food. And then these keto meals I'm making, if you are counting, it's harder to make them work if you haven't planned for them. In my lives, we don't plan these out. Like I went to this grocery store with Sophia like an hour ago and got the stuff to make this because I like going on what I feel like making that night, or else it wouldn't be exciting, you know? I wouldn't want to get on here and do the live of like a pre-planned like for the next month and have to just make what was written into the schedule. I like deciding what I'm going to make then. So that's why I was explaining whether or not she will eat this or not. But somebody said, so you were doing intermittent fasting and keto diet. Technically no, because I drink a protein shake in the morning, and like I was saying, sometimes I'll have a Mallow Munch bar, or I love the freedom of knowing I have a ton of calories at the end of the day. And I don't know how long I'm going to continue this experiment. I definitely don't need to track calories because I was at a healthy weight for 6 straight years. We just got pregnant, had a baby, and I was cheating way too much, and I wanted to get back down. So I'm not saying you have to track. I was at a healthy weight, just doing keto, nothing else. I probably will be for the rest of my life without having to worry about calories. I just wanted to do it as an experiment, and I really enjoy it. It's like a challenge, you know? When I started running, I was the type of person who hated running so much. And then I went on my first run outside, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I feel so free. And it's kind of like that with calories. I think of it as an energy balance where I'm excited about the challenge and like feeling my body temperature change, because for the past few months I was like putting on weight, so my body temperature was actually running hot. And then when I cut back, and I'm not in a big deficit, but I'm at like 200 calorie deficit, I'm actually less hot all the time. So it's like, that's one thing to consider is if you're just like always unbearably hot and you live with someone who doesn't want it to be 62 degrees when you're sleeping, try eating less food. You'll probably feel cooler at night, which is essential for good sleep. Okay, we're taking the chicken out. Actually, I'm gonna turn it on broil for like a minute. But guys, this is looking really, really good. I hope we didn't lose audio. My phone gave me a 20% warning. What are you putting in your coffee? Caramel Premier protein shakes or the Fairlife caramel protein shakes? I've been dropping some mad keto bombs today. I think it's all the garlic. Do you mean like going to the bathroom? Yeah, Shannon. It's nice like having a lot left over for dinner, you know? It's like budgeting, but it's definitely not for everybody. It's not for most beginners. I crushed way too much peppermint bark today. So good this time of year. All the keto barks and stuff is so freaking good. I had to not order Chalk Zero like years ago when I first started keto. They sent me some. And I like didn't order any more after that because I just kept eating. I just kept eating it. It was so good. Like I ate the whole bag in a day. All right, I need my turtle trivet. See, I was smart to have added the jalapenos because everything was hidden under the cheese. We're gonna put this on a plate and I'll show you a close-up. This piece is big. Okay. Maybe we'll put, I don't think we need 3 pieces on here. But I might steal a piece of jalapeno from this and put it on this one. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna cut it with a pizza cutter and just eat it with my hands. If I can get a picture in one take, I'm not even gonna move the camera. I'm just gonna walk over to you guys and start eating. Which, it doesn't matter, I don't need, and I did. We did it, we got one take. It doesn't matter what the picture is because I have this stuff to also work with after the live is over. And what else I'm gonna do? We're gonna put a little more hot sauce on. Actually, I'm gonna use the habanero sauce. Shout out to Chef Michael on the hookup with this. Do you eat fruits? I do, I eat berries almost every single night now. So this has been one thing that I've started doing over the past month also. I get berries and I mix them with yogurt and sometimes a scoop of protein powder. Super good. Ranch would also be good on here. But, and then for the past few nights, what I've been doing is I will get I'll get frozen berries, microwave them for a minute so they're like warm and gooey, and then put my yogurt on that. And that's like a totally next level vibe. It's so hot. It's so hot. I have to get a fork or something. I can't hold it with my hand. And it's so nice that we didn't do this as stuffed chicken because I look at the chicken and it's white. I don't have to worry about it being undercooked. The air fryer and like stuffed chicken is kind of unpredictable to me. I've never had a bad experience like as far as being undercooked, but I've overcooked it. I hate overcooking chicken. I did take a picture burn. I was efficient. It took me one take. We're gonna find out if it's bussin' or no. Yeah, you have to eat fruit in moderation. I mean, pineapple seems like it would be hard to make work on keto, but if you're just doing low carb, that could be fine. Low carb can be up to 100 carbs a day, and people will see success on that because it's like, whatever you can do to just stop eating processed junk. Like, don't take the bag of Doritos to the couch. whatever is going to stop you from that type of behavior is going to produce weight loss. Okay, we're going to take a bite. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so good. My mouth is burning and I love it. This is amazing. Patricia, I'm gonna put the recipe in the caption. This would be amazing with ranch. Look at the back of the chicken, how like golden it is. Oh my god. I don't have water. I'm drinking 0 sugar lemonade. Wow. Yeah, I think 2 pieces would be 1 meal. Because it was 1.3 pounds of chicken, and it was a lot of cream cheese and cheese. All right, guys. Oh my god. And I'm not chewing a lot because the chicken is overcooked. It's not. I'm chewing a lot because I took a gigantic bite. All right, guys. I love you. I believe in you. Thank you so much to everybody. Jen, you're gonna see the Christmas tree tomorrow. Guys, I'm doing a really fun post with my home builder tomorrow. If you guys see it, please leave a comment, share, hit the save button. Those things help a lot. Instagram recently did an update where they don't really share reels to non-followers anymore. So my reels, like the views have been like cut in half overnight a few weeks ago. And I'm not complaining because you guys here who's hanging out with me is like what makes keto snacks worth doing. But if you see my posts, hit the share button, the save button. That helps me keep doing this for a living and doing videos like this. So anyway, I love you guys. I believe in you. I'll see you tomorrow.